How does society progress by having black, strong males? And I'll tell you where I'm coming from.
How does society progress by having strong black
How
males?
many men go to... Now these people are going to have me. Damn it, I had this comfort comments. How many men go in Tabin, Xhosa? How many go in a year? Do we know? We don't know.
My experience, a whole chunk of them.
Yeah, a lot of them.
Yeah, just my own
Does the
experience.
Xhosa nation progress from those niggas going up there?
We wouldn't know, we wouldn't know because we don't have the bench of if they didn't go. So
Yeah. But the point is they're going
Yeah.
to be men. You're a boy, you become a man.
Yeah.
What I'm asking is,
Yes.
does society progress by them going there and becoming men?
But you know what the thing is.
But my question is, society needs this level man. Ne?
Yeah.
I'm saying, let's say they are boys, they no longer. I'm asking Wuti, maybe by going there, it is benefiting because we don't
I'm not
have.
denying the
But it's not an
benefit.
A/B test. If it was an A/B test, then we could give you your answer.
Yeah, no, for sure. And I'm not saying it does progress, but I'm saying to what extent? Because the way we're speaking about it, it's almost
Personally,
like
I don't think it progresses. If you want my personal, because when I compare your average, let's say, guy who does
you see.
your average black man
Yeah.
that doesn't go to Ntabeni
Yeah.
versus a guy who believes in the tradition of going to Ntabeni, on average,
Sure.
I don't see.
You don't see a difference.
when they get to age 40.
So when you become the man, because that's masculine.
So
When
I was actually want to say, it's actually.
Nanti Xhosa.
So yeah.
No. So I was going to say, Guti, it's not just Xhosa people.
Basotho do it as well.
It's the Sutus, it's the
Papa,
Pedi.
a lot of people do it. I just brought them as an example. I know other people do it. Yeah.
I was going to say, Guti, it's just that for Xhosa people, it's been publicized and it's been made a thing. It's like even when you look at Kenya, when you think of Kenya and the Maasai tribe, and they make it seem like it's the biggest tribe when it's not, you know. So we'd have to make it as a basis of black men in South Africa because majority of the cultures actually have an initiation process.
Let's speak to your culture.
Yeah.
Do your people progress? Because you went people that went to a mountain and they came back as men, masculine men, and they are this thing in society. Has society in your context, Xhosa nation, progressed? And I'll tell you why I'm asking, because we need to answer this question of us being obsessed with manhood going to extreme. Because for me, in 2024, we need to really find a balance. So I want to figure out this thing that we are obsessing over. According to you, because we have a stage where people go through something, they become something else. What have you seen become the change?
So can you? Yeah.
I feel like the question is difficult because we're assuming that everyone starts at the same place.
That's where I was going to
No. But you guys are unfair. Chance.
So
That go to the mountain. The only thing I know these niggas have done when they came back
a party.
act harder. They act harder. So they'll form little groups.
So let's put it like this to make it simple.
Sure.
You must remember that the initiation process also happens when I can put it to Guti, if we look at the development years of a human being, Guti, these things happen in your teen years. So we are putting a process into place, but logically, you take any 18-year-old, any
Sure.
18-year-old, and you expect them to behave like an adult, you know, it's not going to happen.
Sure.
So I feel like it's a difficult one
Don't
because
keep it cold, Ngada. Sorry.
we won't. You can't measure. You can't measure properly because.
But it becomes unfair when you can't measure it over it because we've put a definition that says you are becoming a man. So we need to measure the manhood. We can't just say that we have practices and then when we ask the question, what is the result? We want to go back. We want to go back to
if-
formative years.
No, but
mina bangikhulisa
no,
so,
but
mina bayenza so.
no, but the thing is, if we then take it to those years,
Yeah.
the guys that come back and the guys that haven't
Yeah.
will have a completely different output on life, simply because they had to survive. See, we just leave everything else because now we have to look at you are 18, 17. Sure. We don't even know what you are your team. One person has had to survive for a month. When I survive for a month, one has never. We are feet or we are totos and you take that guy and you take that guy, and if the following day something had to happen where two people had to survive, the one guy would probably survive.
Mina Pico, I agree what you're saying.
No,
But just hear me out. I agree with what you're saying fully. And I like the fact that you're talking about 18, because even when you're talking about they come back, we are talking about 18 to 20, let's just say.
Okay.
Yeah, but I think where Tebs is looking at, he's looking at, let's take the tradition, the closer guy who is 18, doesn't go to the mountain, and one that does. Now let's fast forward their life at age 40 in a white capitalist system.
Still one.
Oh, in a white capitalist system,
But you have to come back into it.
Yeah.
So you have to come back into it. Yeah, you have to come back into it. So going to the mountain doesn't guarantee you a job or doesn't guarantee you a degree. Let's just say to survive in this system that we have. So if you're taking two 19-year-olds, one who both single mother, exact same, the one who in Tabeni, when they come back and you give them challenges for X time, I would assume from my experiences that I've seen, the one who in Tabeni is better equipped to handle those situations.
To handle what?
Those situations.
Okay.
You know, it's like if you take two 19-year-olds one goes to army training, just a boot camp
Perfect.
for 2 months.
I'm with you.
Yeah, when it comes back. I look at it like that.
Sure.
In the short term, the one that went to a boot camp for 2 months, will be strong and more resilient. But then you take them, because it was army training, but then you come back and you bring them into this world. Bobabili basebenza eclicks. Bapatanisa, that life. Amantombazane still wants a machine that drive a 4-pipe. Amantombazane still wants a machine that earn X.
Sure.
All of a sudden, as they age, outside of, because now let's take them away from the Xhosa environment and we put them in not even a Joburg environment, we put them in fucking Hong Kong. Those things are no longer of value as you get older.